Hello, everyone. Welcome back to depression-youarenot alone.com.
Yep, and today's sponsor is MidnightDomains.com. They have everything you need to build your website and maintain your website. Please visit us at www.midnightdomains.com.
Yes, indeed. And Shannon is back.
I am. Hello.
And that's not real fur, is it?
I would not ever wear real fur.
Does not look like one of your cats.
Yeah, where's
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 the cat?
Ollie?
Okay,
Where's
this
Ollie?
is not Holly. I have news for you. This is just fake. I would never put on anything that was real. Ever. Because
I
it saved
hope
the
not.
animals. Saving the animals.
Hey, go get me a can of paint. I'm going to throw it at her.
Gosh.
There's no idea, so I ever throw paint at them if
Oh,
they're wearing furs.
God. They're fake, for real. They're really fake. I would not ever harm an animal.
They're
Yeah,
fake.
ketchup, that'll work.
They're really
Nah.
fake? What is really fake there?
This is fake.
Oh, you said they're really fake. I thought
What are
maybe
you
you were
talking
talking
about?
about
No, this
you know,
is fake.
the knockers or something.
Oh yeah, they're fake. Okay.
Well, anyway, so we saved a seat here for you.
Well, thank you.
This kept that empty seat.
And now I'm in it.
We missed you, and
In case we missed you.
no, because we missed you,
Oh, okay.
right?
We did?
Well, we were going to give it another week, and I'm sorry, we're going to fill that
Oh,
seat.
God.
Right? We're going to fill the seat after a week,
So
but no, we're glad you're back with your fake
Fur.
fur going on there.
Thank you.
So today let's make things a little more fun today. Have a few laughs because, right, we haven't had many laughs the past few weeks. Christmas sucked. It all
Christmas did
sucked.
suck. With a capital S.
Yeah, not in a good way.
Well, no, I mean, no, not in a good way.
So we're gonna let's have a little fun today. If we
Oh,
can,
boy.
if we can. Yeah, we talk about kindness a lot, and we've talked about so many different things, as we mentioned before, because so many things matter on how our lives go and how we feel about life, how we feel about family, how we feel about so many things. So let's do politics.
Oh, gosh, yay.
Let's do politics.
Let's do it.
Let's go into that.
Okay.
You know, we're so divided in this country, right, as we've talked about so many times. And we're divided because the politicians, especially, are dividing us, right? That's what they want to do. Politicians, the news stations,
Well, that's for sure.
like Fox News, for example, should stand for, as I tweeted one time, full of xenophobia, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, right? FOX, full of xenophobia. You know, I just think of when you talk to a redneck, and that redneck isn't offending anybody because there are people like, oh, damn right, I'm a redneck. Well, congratulations, right? Congratulations.
Damn right, I'm a redneck.
I don't know how you get promoted to that, where you were to be promoted to redneck. I hate to know where you were before that.
I've seen a redneck say, I'm a redneck, but I'm not one of those.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that.
I need
That's
to why. It's the
that's
same thing with, my name is Karen, but I'm not one of those.
it's
Same thing.
not helpful at all. But anyway, you know what I love about them. If someone says something they don't like, if they complain about something in the country, right, and someone can complain about something because they think it should be changed, right? Like I said 2 weeks ago, a redneck could say to you, "Oh, move your ass on over to China."
Oh, gosh.
And then you see these MAGA rallies from a couple of years ago. Remember the MAGA rallies with shirts? Better Russian than Democrat. Then you know what? Why don't you move your ass on over to Russia then?
Oh, Lord.
Move your ass on over to Russia. But I can guarantee they don't want you there. And the other thing is this. Who are you people? If someone has a problem with something, you tell them they should leave the country. But if you have a problem with something, you're not going anywhere. Right? Right? So if I say, hey, I think this is wrong or that's wrong, then get your ass on out of here. You know, like, Rush Limbaugh. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Fat.
He was on the plumpier side.
Yeah, and he was a total a-hole. This is a guy that said that, remember one time he said people that are drug addicts should be deported. including him,
Well,
because he was an addict.
Yeah, big time.
He was an addict. But they should be deported.
Yeah, but his type of drugs didn't count.
Yeah, right. And because his followers are just blind followers. This is a guy too, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to do politics today. I don't care. I don't care. Are you here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm waiting for you
Yeah,
to.
you can chime in.
I'm just waiting for him. What do you
Oh,
mean?
she always asks me,
I
is
am-
that you?
I
Is
am
that
not.
you?
I'm not me. It's not me. I don't know who it is. Are you here?
Oh, I hear you.
Come
I
on
hear you on
here.
that.
I'm sitting right here.
I don't know who it is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to sidetrack here for a second because we do that a lot. Right? I joke around with Shannon a lot because, and this seems like 100 years ago, we're two people. When we would go out on weekends, we would meet people everywhere we went, didn't we?
Of course.
We have make
We're
friends.
friendly.
We were friendly. We would have fun. The sad part is, it seems like it was so long ago
'Cause
with
it
COVID,
was so long
right?
ago.
With COVID. So you're just joking around and poking fun of Shannon and whatever. This we do it for fun.
You
Well,
do it for fun.
Well, some of it, some of it's for fun.
Some of it's not very funny.
No,
No.
is he gonna be all right?
Just come on. Let's get a move on.
So anyway, I was talking about Mr. Rush Limbaugh, right? This is a guy who spread, of course, harmony and uniting people.
Oh yeah, he was such a lovely.
Yeah, okay, great guy. Love that guy. This is a guy that I went on a rampage one time because I was listening to him on the radio, and people might say, "Why would you listen to Rush Limbaugh?" Because you know what? You listen to other people and know what's going on, right? So you know what they're talking about. This is a guy that went on a rampage one time about Obama was so arrogant. Obama's arrogance. That's all he talked about.
He was
So
there.
when he would cut to commercial, the recording would say, Rush Limbaugh, talent on loan from God.
That's-
Oh, but Obama was arrogant.
Yeah.
Right? Obama's
that's
arrogant.
not-
But that's
that
what
is
you that's what
absolutely-
you use to cut to commercial. You talent on loan from God. This is another person too
No
who would go crazy criticizing recycling.
No.
Do you remember the
That was
90s?
Terrible.
Where he
How
actually
can you criticize?
I heard him
something
say,
that
right? Does it make any sense?
no, not in any way, shape, or form.
We are Americans. We consume and discard. Yeah, you're right, because that's what a lot of rednecks do. Because when I would drive up 95 from where I live up to New York, I would see on the side of the road all them good old boys living in them homes along 95. Hey, when the car stops running, just put it in the yard. Oh, the refrigerator doesn't work anymore.
Put it in the
Well,
yard.
just put it in the yard. Oh, clothes washer doesn't work. Just put it in the yard. So you're right. These people don't believe in recycling. Put it in the yard.
Put it in the yard.
Because recycling is ridiculous, right? It's better if we just throw stuff into landfills, garbage into landfills, instead of reusing and recycling things. Now people recycle and it's normal.
Yeah, look
But
at all the jobs it created.
all the jobs are created, right? But that,
Yes.
back then was Clinton pushing that. So of course you have to be against it. Have to be against it. It's just how it works.
But
That's
you
politics.
don't have to be against it.
But
You're
this is
choosing to be
But this
against
is how politics work.
And too many people are dumb enough to listen to these guys and follow without doing any thinking.
it. You can't fix
Of course, well,
stupid.
if Rush Limbaugh's complaining that Barack Obama is arrogant, and then he cuts to commercial with the recording saying, Rush Limbaugh, talent on loan from God, nobody's going to say, wait a
he
minute,
passed away?
that's pretty arrogant. Right?
Well, his followers would
That's
say,
pretty
oh
good.
yeah, he is.
No, they don't catch that. They
Don't
catch
get
it.
it.
They don't even catch it.
I thought he passed away.
He did pass
Oh,
away.
okay. Whew.
He did pass away. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah, you don't. That's sad.
No, I mean, one thing is one thing, but you don't wish any harm on
No,
anyone else,
no.
on someone.
No.
But the poison. I remember when gas prices were super high a few years ago. What did he say to his followers? Oh, I have a Suburban. I'm going to trade it in for a Hummer.
You know who you sound like?
Who?
There's
I sound like you when you've been drinking.
No. Well, maybe. No. The guy on Jimmy Stewart. You sounded like him. I can't do it. but-
No.
Yeah, he did. He
What the
did.
hell are you guys talking about? I don't
Where
know.
are you here?
No.
When you just made that
Oh,
comment.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Stewart.
He had the infamous voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary. Remember on, what was it, It's a Wonderful Life.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah.
Or something close
You
to-
want the moon, Mary? I'll give you the moon.
Oh, gosh. All right.
So,
Got a little
so
sidetracked.
anyway, these people dividing everyone with absurdities against recycling. Now, what is it with you right-wingers? You're against things that end up being normal. Against recycling. Well, everybody recycles, including you. Against EPA regulations on emissions on automobiles.
EPA came out under Nixon.
Exactly. But
Of all people.
they're against. Didn't Trump want to ease the restrictions on emissions? Ease restrictions on emissions,
Yeah.
and because the more a car pollutes, the more American it is.
Ugh.
Because do you older folks
Yes.
not remember standing behind a car built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and I don't mean today, those cars built then, when they were new, that lovely smell of crap coming out the back. That's what we need to do, because that's being American. And cars get better gas mileage too, but no, guzzling gas, that's American. Well, cars are faster, more powerful, more economical, safer, pollute less. That's progress that you were against.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys had your way, you right-wingers, I just think of the cost of having to throw away all our calendars and create that say 2022 to have new ones printed out that say 1822.
Oh, gosh. That'd be a horse
You know?
and carriage.
You want to walk around in bars with guns? I remember here where we live in Florida several years back when I owned the bar, remember? They wanted to make it to where you can walk around bar, like the old West.
Yeah, they wanted to make it open
Are
carry.
you
So, I mean,
crazy?
I had clients in the bar saying, man, you want to talk about a bad idea? You
That's
get
the
two
dumbest thing.
people, you have drugs, some cases drugs, alcohol.
Alcohol. And
In
you
a bar.
piss somebody off.
I mean, as it is, you have fights already.
Yeah.
And now you have one
Not in
guy
our
decides.
bar.
No, we had one here or there, rare, but you have fights in bars. You have people that are
Yeah.
drinking.
Certain bars all the time.
Well, certain bars, I think if nobody starts a fight, they hire
They
someone
have
to
to
start it.
start one and start
Yeah, we
something
haven't
You
up.
have to have a fight.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock. We haven't had a fight in here yet. What the
Well,
hell's
let's
going
start
on?
one. Let's
What the hell's going on here?
let me think of
But
something.
you're looking at my wife. What are you looking at? And you're sitting, and people are sitting there with guns on.
And then you
You want to
turn
talk
around.
about a bad idea?
Yeah, that's bad. Terrible, actually.
But some of these
Even-
right wingers think that's a great
Even
idea.
the people that own guns are against it.
Yeah, because listen.
It's stupid.
I don't want to sit in a bar. Two guys are in an argument at the other end of the bar. One of them starts shooting, and I get one. I get nailed.
You're right.
Or another innocent people get shot.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the right wingers today, because I swear to God, I don't understand how you want to go back in time to those good old days where a paper cut could be a death sentence, right?
Yeah.
Or you cut yourself shaving. Oh, you're done. You're gonna get an infection. You're pretty much done.
Or the
Those are
old
the good
days
old
where you
days.
don't like the guy's color of his skin and you lynch him.
Yeah, and there are so many that
That's
still do
terrible.
that.
So terrible. Just to hear that.
It's just I'm so sick of these right wing
Yeah.
insanity. I mean, and there are Republicans that are conservative. I don't agree with their policies, but they're not
Wackos.
lunatics.
Yeah.
Okay, I disagree with your policies. Okay, I disagree with yours. Okay, no problem. Well, you got this. You got these people now that it's got to be as crazy as can be, as insane as it can be, and the Republicans that are not are pretty much getting pushed out.
They
Pushed
are.
out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where is this country headed here? Where are we headed?
Down the toilet?
I'm telling you, things are going to get
There
ugly.
are some social scientists that say we're already on the road to fascism.
Absolutely, and there are a lot of people that agree with it. Look, remember that we talked about before, that lady. If I have to have a dictator, I want it to be Donald Trump. Okay, you moron of a human being. How about we don't have a dictator?
Yeah, let's not have one.
I,
They could all
that's not an option.
Well, to some of these people it isn't.
Oh.
Oh, and Trump, God himself, brought Trump to us. Really? So God said, okay, let me find someone who's cheated on all his wives,
Yeah,
lies like a
we're
rock.
gonna use.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's him.
God Almighty
Oh, my God.
decided, I'm going to pick the worst piece of crap human being, and that's my guy.
Hey, that's an insult to pieces of crap human beings there.
I just, I swear, I don't know where we're headed here with this. People against recycling.
Everybody should be recycling.
People against, for example, the
Sometimes
Affordable
it doesn't
Care
go out
Act.
the door quick enough, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to get rid of that.
Hell, they couldn't even get a public option.
Right, but then the right wing was saying what? What are they going to do? We're going to get rid of it and replace it with something better.
Where is
Okay, and everybody's saying, okay, great, that's a great idea. Where is it?
Yeah.
No, we're just going to get rid of it. Why? Because the insurance companies would like it. Other companies would like it.
Private hospitals.
Private
love it.
hospitals. Talk about thieves.
Oh.
Oh, we save a lot of lives here. Yeah, you also ruin them financially as well. Right?
Oh yeah.
You also ruin them financially as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this mentality, the problem is it's not just politics. This mentality goes into everything that affects people's mental health, the quality of their life, their home life, their family life. I'll give you an example. Companies, your job, people's employment. Now, people work different companies, different employers, different situations. There are employers that want you to work day to day with the fear you're going to get fired right now. Right?
That's a going business model.
Because
right
they think if you're afraid of losing your job, you're going to work harder.
Harder.
And those companies, what do they tend to have? Turnover.
High turnover rate. Yeah, absolutely.
Turnover.
Yeah.
Because your employees working there, gentlemen or ladies that have that mentality, your employees are looking for other jobs.
Yeah.
While they're working for you.
As they should.
Oh, and plotting
as
your
they should be.
and dreaming of your demise.
Well,
That
part's true.
Dreaming, waking up where they see your car, you getting in your car, turning on the ignition, and it blows.
ah, that's a little extreme, but
Not really. Yeah, there are some
I guess there
employers
are some
that.
people out there that might be.
So, turnover, and then there are employers, because they're human beings, they treat their employees well because their employees are making them money.
Yeah.
You're not doing someone a favor by giving them a job. That person is making you money.
Mm-hmm.
We have a restaurant that we used to go to. The only reason we're not going is because of COVID. On the beach, by the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, we would sit and talk to the employees. How long have you been working here? 25
Yeah,
years.
they had longevity with it.
20
with them.
years.
Oh, yeah. All of them, pretty
All
much.
of them.
All of them. And there's a lot.
There was another one, a diner. People were there 20, 30
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, the one on US 1.
Yeah, they closed down because of the COVID. They ended up selling the diner to a neighbor next door who was a regular. He brought everybody back.
Kept it in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he brought everybody back.
Yeah.
Price is the same.
Yeah.
Same company.
So think about that. So these employees have been there for so many years because they've been treated well.
Yeah.
Are they better employees than someone who's like, I hate this damn job. As soon as I get another another job, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And you can usually, in restaurants especially, you can usually tell the ones that are miserable.
But that
of course
mentality,
you can.
that mentality of I want you to work in fear of
That's a
losing your
horrible
job.
mentality to have.
And about those places too, in the middle of the week, middle of the day, anytime during the day, fire you in front of everybody.
Yeah. They're out
To
there,
show
they do it.
to show an example to
Yeah.
everyone else. This
threatening.
could be you.
Yeah.
And then you get depression, you
You
get
get all-
stress, you get
You
anxiety,
get all
you get all
kinds
kinds of
of
combinations.
It's a
Of course,
slew.
because if you're working in that circumstance, you know you have bills.
Yeah.
You have mouths to feed.
Yeah.
You have rent, mortgage, whatever you have to pay. And you're working under that daily stress. I can get fired in half hour. Half hour from now I can be unemployed. An hour from now I can be
that's
unemployed.
good, right.
My coworker 2 seats down just got fired in
Yeah.
front of all and humiliated as well
Yeah.
in front of all of us. Is that not stressful?
Of
To
course it
work
is.
under that
would be absolutely
condition?
horrific.
And then those folks we talk to out when we would hang out with them and
Yeah.
they talk to us, look at how happy and relaxed they were.
Because they enjoy it.
Taking
it's a
a
nice
break.
work atmosphere.
They're taking a break and relaxed, having a good time.
Oh, they do. They
And
must treat them very well.
Yeah, if you're there 20-something years,
And most all employees are there some.
all
20
of them
years.
were like ridiculous
Yeah.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Is
That does say a lot. But they bust their
and they treat people well.
Yeah.
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 Remember, we'd go there and it's like, oh, you don't have any tables? Yeah, we will. For you, we do.
Yeah. They make
They'd go put a
table for
reserve
us.
sign as soon
Yeah.
as someone got up for us.
Yeah.
Because
They were
we
good.
also treated them with
Yeah,
respect.
we did.
We treated them well too.
We got along very well
As
with
you
them.
should. As you should.
Yeah. And I
Treat
remember your
people right.
name.
Exactly.
You walk
And
in,
they-
oh, hi, Shannon, hi, Lou.
And for you dipshit employers out there that think, no, my business model is fear. Well, let me tell you, those companies bring customers in because we appreciate that those employees have been there for so many years.
Yeah.
They treat us well. We want to go back.
Oh, yeah.
When I go to a place where I see how things go and people are being mistreated, yeah, you know what? I don't need to go back there. You're not getting my money.
Well, like that one over behind University.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting my money. You treat your people like crap, guess what? I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Sorry, your
Absolutely.
employees are going to miss out on tips or whatever, but hey, you need to learn. But, we had a company here, Boca. What this company did, it was a call center. They got busted for doing this. It was a call center, so they wanted you not to get up from your from your desk. They would come around with a cart and bring you Red Bulls and Mountain Dews
I
and sodas
see.
jacked up on caffeine. So your ass wouldn't get up to go get something to drink and to be jacked.
Yeah. That's horrible.
One gentleman raised his hand to go to the bathroom, and he
I know it's true.
he was in his
I would have been fired.
he
the
was in his
first 3 minutes.
50s. Oh, absolutely.
I literally would have been
And you have to
fired.
go to the bathroom 20 times an hour, so they'd be
That's
like,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
then
I
no,
would've been
I'm
fired.
sorry.
They would've said, no.
You can't.
You're
You can't work here. No, that's not for you.
That's true, though.
No, it's not for you. But a gentleman raised his hand to go to the bathroom. The floor managers were 20-year-olds. Because they pay them garbage, right? These kids,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a manager.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a manager. Yeah, congratulations.
I got a lot of power now.
You're going really far in this company, let me tell you.
Yeah, especially
And
because he
the,
doesn't
the, the gentleman in his 50s had to raise his hand, and this kid, younger than his kids if he had any, said, I need to go to the restroom. This kid said to him, nope.
No way. I would have got up
Nope.
and walked out right away. Restricting
And
somebody from going to the
he
bathroom.
sat back down and had to hold it in.
Oh, I would have been out the door.
And,
No
and this
way.
and this isn't in China, right? In China.
China.
This is Boca Raton, Florida. Okay? Boca Raton, Florida.
Speaking of bathroom, I have to go.
Well, isn't that nice?
Are you coming back?
No, I'll hold it. You know, women aren't supposed to hold their bladder, but I'm going to hold it. I mean, that's all I had to say about
They got a
that.
bill for that.
Yeah, overactive bladder. Why? What kind of pill were you talking about?
I don't know. But they must have a bill for it. They
Yeah,
have a bill for everything
overactive
else.
bladder.
Okay, now I gotta go.
Yeah, well, I'm going first because it's
Okay,
right
we're-
there.
All right, we're gonna take a break here for a second so Shannon could do her thing. And I'm gonna look for the cat. You gotta help me look for the cat.
You're so
Okay,
wrong
so
on
we're gonna
so
take a
many
break
levels.
for like that, a blink of an eye.
So you want to come back for a second?
Yeah,
We're gonna do another one?
we're gonna come back if I can find the cat.
The cat is not on me,
If we
around me,
didn't come
or...
back, I'm in a corner somewhere crying because she did something to my poor cat.
Okay, that would not ever happen.
And then the
So,
colors look pretty close.
oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay, we'll be
Pretty
back.
close.
Okay,
All right.
we'll be right.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.
We're back.
We're back. So, like I said earlier, I want to have a little fun today because, remember what I said in an episode not too long ago? I remember what it's like to not have fun with anything anymore.
Yeah.
That's what depression does for you sometimes,
Yeah.
many times. But I'm going to stick with politics, and I'm going to stick with politics because it does have to do with mental health. It also has to do with physical health. When people can't afford to get health care, take care of themselves, get treatment. When your Tucker Carlsons and your Hannitys and these douchebags lie about, remember they lied about the pandemic, lied about all it, and people, and their viewers many were dying.
Yeah. Gone.
Okay? Sorry, that's why I'm talking about these things. Also, like I talk about employment, having an employer that wants you to live in fear on a daily basis, as opposed to an employer who appreciates you. Also touches on another subject which we talk about all the time is kindness. You have a kind employer because he or she appreciates you. Oh, now I drink scotch. Now, since she's back, now I'm
that's a lot
drinking
of
scotch.
Sure that's
Wow,
enough?
but by the
Sure
time
that's
this is
enough?
done,
Oh no, this is a
I was
starter.
going to say he'll be.
This is a starter. I might go to gin or something after this.
Oh, maybe a gin and tonic. Well, if you squeeze a lot of lime in there, it's okay. And the only reason why I took off the fake fur is because we're sitting in front of the fireplace. I did not have real fur on. I'm surprised you
Well, I hope
didn't
the
say
fire's
anything.
not going to jump over here and light you on fire.
My gosh. Who says things like that?
You just did.
You just did. That's why you said you took the fur off.
No, it's warm.
Okay, well, fucking, it's your go up in flames.
Oh my gosh.
Still didn't find a cat. So if I see her with a hat with feathers on, I got to start looking for the parrot now.
I was gonna wear my hat. I should have. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should have because I don't. Cue ball.
It has fur, but it's fake.
Back to employers.
Yeah.
These
Back to-
employers that call their employees after they leave work, night and day, weekends, always hassling. How does that affect their mental health?
Yeah, 'cause they feel they own you.
Yeah,
They feel they own you.
Yeah.
Like in Portugal, what they just passed a law where you're not allowed to.
no contact after work.
No contact after work. They're not the first ones to do it.
No.
It was France, right?
That's pretty nice.
Germany was the first one to do it. Yeah.
France has a hang up thing. You don't have to answer the phone.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, you work for your employer. You put in your work day.
Mm-hmm.
Now your time off is yours for you and your family, right?
Oh, no,
you don't
no,
own me.
In Portugal, they have fines.
Yeah, good. But how stressful is that? And usually those companies that treat people like that don't pay very well. Don't
No.
pay as well.
Yeah.
And benefits? Yeah, you have the benefit of holding on to your job if you don't piss me off. Right? That's your benefit.
Jeez.
Those are your benefits. And then, it's
What a benefit.
you come home, not exactly happy at home because you're stressed out. Right? Your family life isn't well, you're stressed out.
Blood pressure
Stressed
starts
out,
to go up.
stressed out, constantly stressed out, because that's, and there are people that, yeah, let's talk, we're going to talk about politics. Let's talk about Dick Armey. I didn't make up that name, by the way.
Dick Army. Okay.
Remember when you,
That was his real name, yeah, Dick.
Yeah.
He wasn't one. He
Well,
was one, too.
yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Dick Armey, back then in the day, when he was against raising the minimum wage. For you right-wingers out there, you know what that man said? If it were up to him, I'd do away with the minimum wage, and an employer should be allowed to pay an employee what he thinks they're worth.
Huh.
That's another issue. There's a lot of workers in this country who believe the exact same thing.
Unless it applies to them.
Wonder if that could be advantageous though in some area if you have an impeccable employee and his words, let me pay them what I want.
Well, sure, you have a
You can
minimum
always
wage,
pay
you can always
more.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But you could always pay more. Minimum wage is so they can't pay you
Right,
less than that.
No, I understand that. but
Which, if you're getting minimum wage, you're in poverty.
yeah,
So let's
you
just do
are.
away with it.
Yeah.
So, there were a lot of experts in this said, yeah, if we did that, guess what would happen? Prostitution would go up.
Oh, my.
Crime would go. Well,
Well, I'm just saying.
out of,
I guess so.
out of hunger and necessity.
Yeah.
Prostitution, child abandonment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would abandon their children.
Yeah.
Too poor.
Yeah.
Theft.
Theft.
Yeah.
Rapes.
Ooh.
Everything.
Yeah.
You want to talk about stress too? Where people are like, it doesn't pay for me to work. If I work, I'm going to go hungry. Because there's no minimum wage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to give you $2 an hour. Yeah, okay, yeah, $80 a week. Yeah, great. Yeah, let me pay my rent with that and this. These are right wingers who get working class people to vote for them.
So far against their own interests.
Of course, because how do I get, if I'm going to do things against your interests, how am I going to get you to vote for me? I'm going to get you to vote for me because most of you are single issue voters. So I'm going to talk about abortion. We're going to talk about guns.
I'm going to take away your Social Security, but I'm against abortion. Oh, he's
Yeah.
against
Oh, the
abortion.
Social
Social
Security.
Security, they don't even hear that.
Yeah, of course. No,
thought
they
you got
hear
it
what they
from
want to
the
hear
iCollect.
because these people know what they're talking.
Well,
You know, it's you know.
Or immigrants, anything, any of these wedges
Yeah.
issues.
A single issue and that's it. I'm voting for this guy. Like I said, I should run for office one day. Remember I told you I should run for office as a right-wing Republican and talk about free guns for everyone, like at birth.
When you have a baby.
How many good old boys? How many good old boys be going? Oh yeah, that's right, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. Oh, and the gun companies, of course.
I love that.
How much do you need for your campaign?
Yeah.
Right?
Here's-
How much do you need
here's
for your
sponsored.
campaign? Absolutely. These dirtbags that all they do is divide everyone, divide everyone,
Look at what
divide
happened in
everyone.
Tennessee with the Volkswagen union vote.
Yeah, the
governor
workers-
got into it. Some congressman got into it, which was none of their business getting involved. And those idiot rednecks in Tennessee voted against the union, against their own interests, and Volkswagen had no problem with it. They were going to have the same setup at their plant that they do in Europe.
Yeah, the largest car manufacturer in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I remember Trump before he was president in an interview. Oh, by the way, if there's any Trumper watching saying, "Oh, he didn't say that," okay, look it up. I know every time you say something about Trump, I have to keep saying, "Look it up."
Yeah.
And I also always say this. What do I always say? I always say this. You're not going to. Right?
No,
You're
you're
not
going
going to
to.
look
No,
it
hell
up
no.
because you don't look anything up.
So then I wouldn't even bother saying, look it up.
No, but I know, but I'm going to say it because someone who isn't a Trumper can look it up and go, wow,
Either.
okay, I didn't hear that. I didn't know about that. Where he said, Americans make too much money. We can't compete. Americans make too much money. There are Americans out there that don't make much money that are MAGA fanatics that are like, oh yeah, he's right, he's right. Okay, good. We should start with giving you a pay cut.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a pay cut
It's
first.
just right there.
By the
Oh,
way,
no, wait, not me.
By the way, the factory you work at is farming out overseas.
Yeah, not me. Not me. Others. And you know what? Everybody wraps themselves up in the flag. I did a survey several years ago. Do you remember this on my Twitter page years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
It's a survey I did on what's important to you. Made in the USA, cost, quality,
Oh, yeah. I remember.
and something else. Guess what came last?
Made in the USA.
Was made in the USA. Came last.
Yeah.
Number one thing, price. So when you complain about, yeah, everything's made in China. Well, when I drive by a Walmart parking lot, it's usually slammed.
It's
And
always
you look at the
slammed
usually
right
slammed.
by it.
foreign cars in the parking lot.
And what about the foreign cars?
Parking lot's full of foreign cars.
Oh.
Well, I also did a tweet years ago. You know what? When we get into our car made in Korea, with the U.S. flag bumper sticker on the back, made in China, with our sneakers on and our clothing made in Vietnam, whatever, we hope that on Monday our jobs are still
Yeah.
there,
We hope.
right? When you do a survey, that was so demoralizing. I was so shocked
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
that not that Made in USA wasn't first or second, it was dead last. It was dead last.
Yeah.
Like the least important thing to Americans was if things were made here or not. But then they complain about, oh, China, like Trump. Oh, China, what did he say one time? So let's think about this. The days of American companies going to China to make products and sending them back here are going to be over. Where is his crap made? China,
I think he's got something that's also made in Vietnam.
Vietnam, and other countries. But he's saying those days are going to end. Did he end them? Did he say, nope, hey, I'm president. I'm not going to have my stuff made overseas and shipped here. No, he didn't do that. He kept doing it.
Yeah, but you got all these morons, saying it's China's fault, China this, China that. It's not their fault.
Those are American companies.
Companies they're moving over. They're
These
not
are-
being forced to do that.
Like I said the other day, it's like, these foreign countries send in troops into the corporate offices here in the United States and force these guys at gunpoint, hey, you're going to move your stuff over to our country. No, they do it to make money.
Look at Apple. They farmed out their phones to Foxconn in China. They ended up putting a ring of netting around the building because people were jumping out and killing themselves. And of course, Apple had nothing to do with it.
That is gross.
Because it's a contractor. Even though Jobs was asked if they made the iPhone here.
Would you still make money? He said
Yes, he
yes.
said yes.
But we make more money there.
Exactly. Even with
We
the
make
shipping
more.
and all that other crap.
We make more there. And you have hillbillies and rednecks going, yeah, that's right, that's capitalism. Because they have their job. And then all of a sudden, that factory shuts down where you work. Now you're out of a job. Now you're pissed off. See, because you don't get pissed off. This is the thing about conservatism. Well, we can even say this about conservatism. There's no compassion in it because George W. Bush himself said, what did he believe in? compassionate conservatism.
Right.
Because it's not.
No.
There's no compassion in it. We need to cut money for this, cut money for that, cut money for this. Where do the cuts go? To the wealthy? Yeah, the tax cuts go to the wealthy, and then the other cuts go to the poor.
And the rest of the money goes to the military.
Because the military never has enough money. The military can say, we got plenty of money. Oh, no, we're giving you more. Because the more we give you, the more patriotic we look.
Well, they give the military.
Take the money, flush it down the toilet,
They
do
have
whatever you
a lot
want
of
with
money.
it. But we need to, for my campaign, I need to say, I want to increase the military budget. Yeah, but we don't need
And
it.
that
Just
goes
shut
both-
up.
We're
and
going
take-
to do it
take
anyway.
That goes both sides.
Yeah, and of course. Listen, you have companies that give money to both campaigns, to the Democrat and the Republican. Why? Because one of them is going to win,
Yeah.
right?
Well, obviously.
So I'm not. If it's a close race, when it's a blowout, they already know. Okay, this seat is going
Yeah,
to be a Republican. This seat is going to be a Democrat. No brainer. Giving money to that guy or that
Yeah.
person because they're going to win. It's like a done deal. When it's close, we're going to give money to both because one's got to win, right? It's obvious.
Eventually, yeah.
So
Well,
whoever
the odds are
wins,
on one, yeah.
whoever wins, guess what? When we call, you're going to answer the phone. When we want something, you're going to
gonna-
listen
Right there.
because you
Yeah.
owe us.
Yeah.
We didn't give you money because, hey, you know what? You got cute kids, nice family, you're a nice guy. Here's several $million
Oh my
for your
gosh.
campaign.
Yeah.
No.
All because you're
That's what-
cute.
No.
That's why they're both against public finance.
Of course. How about term limits? How about we do that too? Instead of having popes. Like, what's his name? It was wheeled in,
Who's wheeled in?
Yeah, the old guy.
Pope?
No, Strom Thurmond.
Yeah.
Wheeled in a wheelchair for a vote. Okay, why are you still there if you can't even
He was
function?
the grand wizard of Congress.
Yeah, he was a great loving guy.
He's a loving guy.
Racist. But the guy couldn't even do his job.
Yeah.
But he was still there. Why? Because he can't lose. Nobody's going to run against him.
Not only that, they have the best health care they can get
But they don't. But they'll vote against health care for those that need it.
for those that pay their salaries.
Of course, the citizens pay their salaries. They have everything.
And the pensions they get after.
But then they vote against health care for their own citizens that pay their salaries, and vote to do cuts for those that are the most vulnerable and need it the most.
Cuts for education. There are
That's-
states that have absolutely no help for mental health anywhere.
Well, we have the lowest ranked state in education is West Virginia.
Yeah.
It's actually a beautiful state. But,
Beautiful.
Republican governor, Republican senator, and Mr. Manchin, which we know your game. Your game is because it's a 50-50 split, right?
Their education
That's it.
system.
It's a 50-50
horrible.
split.
It
If
really is.
the Democrats picked up 4 or 5 more seats, oh wow, you're not that guy controlling things anymore.
Exactly.
But now you're on the news every day because you can throw a wrench into everything. Why don't you work on your state so you're not dead last in education?
Well, he wanted to cut, what was it? Dental out of Medicare.
Yeah.
The Medicare plan. His state, I think, is the worst in dental health.
Ugh, that's terrible. Yeah.
How about we cut his salary? How about we cut your salaries and your pension? Oh, by the way, go on Obamacare and cut your medical benefits too. How about we make cuts there for all of you in West Virginia running the government until you perform? How about a salary based on performance?
Yeah.
When you're not dead last in education, then your salary goes up. But where you are right now, your salary needs to be slashed by at least 50%. Because if you're working for a company, your performance, you'd be fired. But isn't working for the government wonderful? You can suck, not show up,
That's little Marco.
not even show. Oh, little Marco, yeah, little Marco. I didn't even want to talk about it. He's a total waste of time. You should go to Mar-a-Lago and mow the lawn for Donald Trump.
Oh my, yeah.
You know, because that's how he treated you, like you're a nothing, like you're garbage.
Wash your
nothing.
feet while you're at it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And maybe you can do Melania's hair.
Or now.
Oh, sweetheart, they look sensational.
Oh, my
You know, work on her
God.
hair, do stuff like that. Clean up around the house, you know, maybe clean a litter boxes if he's got cats. I don't know, whatever. Good little Marco, that's what you are. But, you know, these jobs, you guys don't even have to show up for work.
Yeah.
All you have to do is make sure when it's election time that you win. That's all you have to do. If you don't show up for work, what's his name? I just feel my blood pressure skyrocket.
Okay, please don't let it skyrocket.
Yeah, another
because-
shot of
Ah, okay,
shot of
it's-
scotch.
It's not scotch. Scotch is disgusting anyway.
I've now become an alcoholic since you're back.
Thank you.
You have the certain effect on people.
Thank you
I've
very
now
much.
taken to drinking. For starters, I don't know where this is going to end up. That's just for
I don't
starters.
either.
But you know, I just think of you know this right-wing mentality that harms working class people, and it's working class people that put them in power.
Yeah.
It just defies logic.
Yeah.
For those of you that are right-wingers that took advantage of Obamacare, if Trump won in 2024 and did away with it, and now you're uninsured, how are you going to feel about that? You talking about deregulation. Oh, they love deregulation. You sit with the redneck and go, okay, what does that mean to you? Well, what do you mean? All you're talking about is deregulation. What does it mean to you? Well, you know, government. Oh, so you don't even know. You hear that on Fox. You hear deregulation on Fox. For example, like Trump wanted to, did they actually do it? I don't even remember now. I apologize, but allowing certain chemicals that were banned to be used again by factories.
Yeah.
Okay. Chemicals that, when you have chemicals, now listen to this. You have chemicals that you know cause brain cancer, birth defects, breast cancer,
Oh,
all these
slew of
different
things.
cancers, right? And they were banned. Let's allow them to be used again. Because that makes sense.
Well-
And this is the thing with right wingers. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're going to start doing that, using those chemicals in the factory near you, where you live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa, wait a
Yeah,
minute. Not that one.
Exactly. Anywhere else but that
No,
one.
go to some other sacrifice.
Not that, right, but that's
Yeah.
what conservatism is. It's selfishness. Oh, I'm for this, I'm for that. Okay, we're going to do it to you. Whoa,
Yeah.
not to me.
Yeah.
Oh, to others.
Yeah. As long as it's not.
That's
your
the love you
life.
have for your country because you think your country is bumble shit wherever you live.
Yeah.
Your country is from sea to sea. But you think your country is where you live. Like when Trump said Americans make too much money, we can't compete. Yeah, he's right. Okay, we're going to give you a pay cut. Well, no, not me.
Didn't they do something
Right.
with pesticides too? Something with the spray with the farmers or something, and then they took it off the market and they put it back on? Isn't that something that they did too?
You know, these companies have so much power, so much influence, because they throw money around.
Yeah, but you look at the EPA and the FDA, they basically work for the people they're supposed to regulate. That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah, well, and look where a lot of them came from.
And look at where they go
Where-
afterwards.
Right, where they came from and where they go afterwards, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, high-paying jobs
Yeah.
now because they can get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like retired generals and colonels that work for corporations because they can make phone calls.
Oh, look at the PSC here in Florida.
They can get indoors.
The PSC, they work for
They
FDR
can.
and the sugar industry. Well,
Yeah.
that's the-
So you know what, you conservative right wingers, you believe. Oh, capital. You know, you can have capitalism, but with protections for people, and of course, many want no protections for anyone, until it hits home with you. That's conservatism. About me.
Mine.
Like I said, Bush said he believes in compassionate conservatism. Why do you even have to use that word? Because there's no compassion in conservatism. That's why. So he tried to distinguish himself from other conservatives.
And people voted him because they figured he's a guy they can go have a beer with.
Yeah, like
They
that.
drink.
Like that guy on the news. I was all over the news back then. He's the kind of guy I can have a beer with. Listen, for president, I want that guy. I don't want someone, because a lot of these ignorant conservatives too do not like people that come across as more intelligent than them.
Of course.
They like simple.
Yeah.
But the problem is, pretty much everyone is more intelligent than you. So, you know, when you say, he's my guy, kind of guy I can have a beer with. Absolutely. I'm going to vote for president. Now, qualifications. This guy
I can have a beer with him?
doesn't seem like the kind of guy I can have a beer with. This one does. I'm going to vote for him. But by the way, just so that guy probably forgot, he's a recovering alcoholic and cocaine addict. So he's not going to go have a beer with you.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of guy I could have a beer with. That's the kind of guy you want for president. And when you need a surgeon, get that surgeon too. The kind of, you know, cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's trashed. He's drunk.
Gosh.
Hey, that's my guy.
Oh,
That's my guy.
gosh.
And if things don't go well, hey, no, that was your choice. It's, I don't, you know, it's just.
It's just how it's how they.
But this, you know, but all of this affects quality of life. Quality of life in a country, even.
yeah.
What happened to the days where
Well,
people
absolutely.
remember people were working at a company for 40 years and would retire from that company?
That doesn't happen that much anymore.
You know, it's
the
and where are we headed with manufacturing becoming
Yeah.
more and more and more automated? Population is growing.
Yeah.
Fewer people are needed to manufacture things. What is everyone going to be working at a call center? Doing what? Calling each other? I
my
mean, everyone's going to be in the
Maybe
service
people-
industry.
Yeah.
We are headed for big problems, and we have no one to solve them. I'm sorry to say. In politics,
That wants to.
in politics,
Everybody that wants
no.
to.
You know what? They don't even care about the environment because you know what? Yeah, I believe this. It's going to hit the fan, but I'll be dead by then, so I don't care. Yeah, but your kids will be alive and your grandkids.
That's their problem.
You know, it's not going to be my problem. It's their problem. I want to make money now.
Yeah.
I want money. Money.
yeah.
That's all they care about.
Well,
I was fired up today.
fired up.
I'm just listen. I can go on for 3 hours talking
You
about this
could.
and bringing up
You
stories from
absolutely could.
all these right-wing nutjob politicians. Plus, we have that Neanderthal. We can get on her for an hour.
Oh,
at
no,
least an hour.
let's not.
We can talk about her for an hour because not only does she think like a Neanderthal, she actually looks like a Neanderthal.
Maybe she is one.
If she is, then you know what? I give her credit. Then she's accomplished a lot. She's the first Neanderthal in Congress.
Okay, I don't know that she is one.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh well.
She looks like a Neanderthal.
Okay, well,
does.
well, then,
And she acts like one and thinks like one.
All right, well, maybe she is one.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm going to go get intoxicated.
So,
All right, so, well, thank you, folks.
Thank
You know,
you.
today was different than last week. Of course, we want to start getting the blood flowing again. It's a new year, and we'll be back next week. Next week, we're going to talk about depression a little bit more and other things. But so we'll see you next week.
see you next week. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.